So today I'm going to show you how to make a magic ring with this kind of yarn, so with this plush velvet yarn. Now when you make a magic ring with this kind of yarn, what tends to happen is that it gets stuck. And that's because of the way that the yarn is made. So if you have a look at the actual insides of the yarn, what you have is this fluff on the outside, and then on the inside you have a very tiny little strand like this. And what happens when you pull your magic ring at the end is that everything gets stuck and all the little fluffy bits come off, and it's just really annoying. So I'm making these cute little turtles at the moment, which is really sweet. I'll show you where the pattern is for that in the description. Okay, so let's get going on our magic ring. I'm just going to chop that bit off that I made there because I made a bit of a mess. Let's just chop off the end. Right, so let's get going with our magic ring. So we're going to start our magic ring exactly as normal. So wrapping the yarn around our fingers twice, making a cross, and then kind of trapping the end between my fingers here. And then I turn my fingers over like this, and I go under this one, over that one, so that I'm hooking it, bring it down and twist, and then I'm just going to grab my yarn, so that's my working yarn, and pull it through. And then I've got my loop that I can slide off my fingers. Okay, so slide it off my fingers, and this ring here is where I'm going to put all of my stitches. So normally I would just go ahead and crochet over the top of all of that stuff, but here, because I want it to slide, I'm going to undo that knot. So like that. So that I'm just crocheting over these actual two strands. And then I'm going to do my normal number of stitches, so whatever my pattern tells me. In this case, I need to do 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I get to the tricky bit where I have to actually pull my ring closed. So when I was doing my stitches there, I wasn't pulling them perhaps as tightly as I normally would. Some people might tell you to use a slightly bigger hook, but I find that doesn't really work for me. So I tend to just not pull my stitches perhaps as tight as I normally would. And now the trick that I want to show you is it makes a difference in which direction you pull this strand. So if you pull it down, actually it doesn't move at all. So what you want to do is you want to pull it upwards, and you want to hold on gently to all of your stitches so that it's actually sliding against the other fluffy bit of yarn that's inside your ring. So if I put it upwards like this, in this direction, then it's going to slide like this and close my magic ring. So that's how to do a magic ring with plush yarn. So it really makes a difference in which direction you pull the yarn. So if I had pulled it in this direction, it's not going to work. It's going to catch and it isn't going to work. So I have to pull it upwards like this so that I can release it from whatever's inside my stitches there, and then it will slide against the other bit of fluff that's inside the ring, and it will close it up really nicely. So that is how to do a magic ring with plush yarn if you want to make a little cute turtle like this.